Welcome to 10 Star Network. Here are the list of top 10 haunted places in Republic of India. Some of the places are scary and some are spooky. Enjoy the video because the number 1 in the list will leave you speechless.
Number 10.
The Brij Raj Bhavan Palace in Kota should definitely be on your list, being one of the most ghostly places in India. This old palace, converted into a heritage hotel, is apparently haunted by a British ghost who was killed during the revolt of 1857. There are some who also add that Major Burton, the ghost, along with his sons, was shot right inside the palace and therefore, he haunts the place. In fact, in this palace, considered by many as one of the most mysterious places in India, the ghost of the Major doesn't really harm anyone, but the night guards claim to have been slapped by an invisible hand in the middle of the night. The perfect place to visit if you want to explore the unknown and stay out in the clean.
Number 9.
An ancient step well situated right in the heart of central Delhi takes you by surprise if you are out on the streets for a walk. Ironically, it is actually quite impossible to miss having a unique blend of architecture with a signature design known to have existed only centuries ago. Although there are no known historical records to prove who built the beautifully designed step well, it is under the protection of ACI for being a rare historical specimen, one of its kinds. It is not known for any kind of supernatural activities but for its mystic feel and the hearsay stories about how some felt like they were being followed by an invisible somebody, and the intensity of the same increased if they started walking faster. This is definitely something you need to experience firsthand to really believe it.
Number 8.
One of the top 10 haunted place in India. Near Kanasa Primary there is a chawl named D'Souza Chawl. There is a local well from where people used to fill water and even wash clothes. This well did not have any boundary walls around it, and once when a lady was filling water the whole thing collapsed. The lady too fell in that well and died. After this incident she is said to appear every day near that well, and many of the locals have even seen her. She does not harm anyone, just strolls around the place, and before morning hours she disappears. The lady of the well did not harm anyone, but though people are advised not to go towards the well at night. Other than the ghost lady in white sari, many people, mostly those are new to the D'Souza Chawl in Mumbai, have a sighting of a phantom night guard beside a fig tree near the haunted well.
Number 7.
It is a big film city in Hyderabad like Universal Studios. The hotels in Ramoji Film City are believed to be haunted. Legend says that the film city is built on the war grounds of the Nizam Sultans. Witnesses report paranormal phenomena happening during the shoots, like lights falling off the ceiling. Light men, who sit with the lights on top, have been pushed by invisible hands and have been seriously injured on multiple occasions. The food left in rooms has been found to be scattered around the room. Strange marks left on the mirrors resembling Urdu, the language of sultans. Women get troubled by the ghosts of dead soldiers more than the guys. Torn clothes, shadows in the changing rooms, knocks from the bathroom doors locked from outside are daily occurrences. In spite of taking many preventive steps to stop the hauntings, they still seem to occur on regular basis.
Number 6.
If you happen to be roaming the marshes and swamps of Bengal and are lucky or unlucky, depending on your appetite for the paranormal, you might witness a hair-raising display of shimmering colorful lights in the distance. According to local beliefs, these lights emanate from the stranded spirits of dead fishermen who lost their lives accidentally in these areas. Those who have tried to approach these ghost lights or alia have either lost their lives or their sanities. These lights are said to confuse fishermen, causing them to lose their bearing. It may lead to drowning if one starts following these lights moving over the marshes. Many bodies have washed ashore on these swamps that locals attribute to alia lights. Residents believe that these strange hovering marsh lights are in fact ghost lights representing the ghosts of fishermen who died fishing. Sometimes they confuse the fishermen, while sometimes they help them avoid future dangers. You know what they say, see it to believe it.
Number 5.
According to a popular belief, W.A. Chambers, the engineer who later took over after the death of Sitaram Kandarao Vaidya, the chief architect, went back to his country after designing the hotel in 1903. When he returned from his vacation, he discovered that the monument has been built in the opposite direction, with the courtyard facing inwards, away from the sea. It was very shocking for him when he saw that the hotel was actually built back to front. He had approved the architectural layout when he was on vacation without noting the direction the structure was facing. Chambers realized his mistake and jumped to his death from the 5th floor of the building. It is believed that his ghost still haunts the old wing of the hotel. Hotel staff and guests claim that his ghost roams in the old wing of the hotel, obviously still lamenting his misfortune. He is believed to be lingering on the corridors of the hotel, walking on the roof and sometimes even crying.
Number 4.
GP Block in Meerut is also very notoriously known for all the paranormal activity it beholds. Despite being a popular zone, there have been reportedly a lot of strange sightings. For instance, people who pass this place claim to have seen 4 males sitting together and enjoying an alcoholic beverage by the light of a single candle. At first, this was not considered spooky, for it could just be 4 friends having a good time, but once it was established that it was indeed 4 ghosts, people in and around the area became increasingly interested. In addition, some claim to also witness a young girl coming out of the house in what many people believe to be a red dress. With time, people have abandoned that place for obvious reasons, but it continues to catch the fancy of those who love the paranormal.
Number 3.
Situated in the state of West Bengal, Kurzong is a small hill station located at a distance of merely 30 kilometers from the city of Darjeeling. The forests have an uncanny feeling. It's damp, cold and sometimes dark. People up here tend to be depressed and countless murders have taken place. What is even more horrifying is that there is one stretch often called the Death Road where a headless boy is claimed to be seen and follow the visitors. He apparently walks down towards the road and then disappears into the woods. The locals say that anyone having seen him is not spared by his apparition even in his dreams. Several people have reportedly committed suicide because they were depressed of being followed everywhere by the apparition. The entire place has an eerie and uncanny feeling. Other than this, footsteps are heard in the corridors of the Victoria Boys' School when the school is closed for long holidays from December to March.
Number 2.
Bangar is a place on way from Jaipur to Alwar city in Rajasthan state of India. Today Bangar is known for its ruins where nobody dares to stay after sunset. As per local folks, due to some curse the whole town was vacated overnight. According to this curse, it was also said that if the town was ever rediscovered, the township would not be found, but only temples would show up. True to the story, only temples dot the landscape, and even far up on the mountains only shrines can be seen. People say that nobody returned from there who stayed there after dark. The biggest thing is that as per Government of India rules, there has to be an Office of Archaeology Survey of India, ACI, beside every historical structure in India. But even government authorities couldn't dare to open an office there, and they opened their office about 1 kilometer away from the ruins of Bangar. Also, ACI has put a signboard at Bangar saying, "Staying after sunset is strictly prohibited in this area." People who visit this place out of tourist interest say that there is a strange feeling in the atmosphere of Bangar, which causes sort of anxiety and restlessness. There's another story that has been doing the rounds since a long time now, according to which, the houses in some of the villages around Bangar are roofless. If a roof is built even today, it collapses in no time.
Number 1.
Delhi Cant Road, really a terrifying place for those had seen this eerie ghost lady. Many drivers on the night had gone through the nightmare with her memory. More than 100 of people have seen that lady, then 10 to 12 people have died. The lady ghost often appears and disappears in front of the eyes of victims. They felt she often tried to make them nervous and horrified. Even she knocked the door if the car raises its speed too. It has been said that if you don't stop your vehicle, she will start running swiftly with the same speed, and believe it or not, people have reported her reaching ahead of them. This story has been doing the rounds for a while now. Some people claim that possibly the lady was a hitchhiker while alive, hence she waves at lonely passers-by to stop. Anyway, everyone in that area is strictly advised not to stop the vehicle if someone asks for a lift. With this strange incidents, that area becomes one of the scariest places in India. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.